All right, so session 5 is going to be a combination of some threshold work as well as lower body strength endurance again. This is going to be our specific training. It's very, very applicable to hiking and hunting in the mountains. We're going to use a tire for this, all right? So we're going to provide instructions on how to build one. The key to the tire drag is that it needs to be loaded heavy enough based on what kind of tire you have as well as the surface you're dragging on to force you to walk about a 25-minute mile. It should be a slow, hard walk, just like you would experience going uphill under load, okay? Have a chain attached to it, followed by a strap of some sort. This right here is fire hose, works very well. They also make specific harnesses you can go over both shoulders. There's a 45-pound plate in this specific rig. You can also use your pack or a combination of your pack and other items to force that tire to move at a very, very slow rate. Take this strap, you can throw it either around your waist or to angle like so, and you're simply going to walk. And remember, if you find yourself being able to move very quickly, jog, trot, or have a natural gait, you need to continue to add external loads. If you have a gravelly surface outside, you may need 100 to 200 pounds of weight on this tire to get to actually move slow enough. So get the tension out of the chain, lean into it, and just start walking. So you can see this pace right here is not very fast. I'm having to have that forward lean. I'm really having to use my leg muscles to actually move the tire. That's the pace that we want to see when doing the tire drag. Depending on what level you are, you're going to do either 20, 30, or 40 minutes to start. And as we move through the cycle, it's going to get longer and longer. We're going to finish off session 5 with a little bit of resilience, focusing on the shoulders and the hips. We're going to do a stabilizer exercise and a stretch for each. We're going to start off with the glute leg lift. Simply going to lie on your side, okay, down on the lat. Take your head, place it in your hand. And the important part of this exercise is take this top hip, and I have to push it forward. This top leg needs to stay internally rotated the entire time. A common mistake is a lot of athletes will do this. They'll roll their toes up to the sky and lift it like so. We want this top hip forward, toes down, and for 30 seconds, you're basically going to lift the leg just like so, doing a glute leg lift. Okay? It's pretty silly, but you'll get the idea of it once you start doing it and why we do it. It really builds what we call the side butt or glute med. You're going to do that on each side. From there, we're going to go to an exercise called the shoulder hand job. You can use a 5-pound plate, a pair of binoculars, a large water bottle full of water to do this exercise. This is also building stabilizer strength in our shoulder joint. Once again, lie on your side. Okay, I'm going to start this movement by pinning my elbow to my hip like so. My upper arm is going to be parallel to the ground, as well as my lower arm. And I'm simply going to lift and then come down. Lift and come down. And basically doing that external rotation for the prescribed duration of 30 seconds on each side. About 5 pounds is going to be appropriate. Stronger athletes may be able to use 7.5 pounds. If you're new to training, 2.5 pounds might be all you need. From there, we're going to the pigeon stretch. Simply going to take that leg, you're going to fold it underneath you just like so. So your heel should be pretty close to your groin, all right? We want to avoid getting too far out like that. You might have too much torque on your knee. Pull that heel in, kind of rock up, have that good posture, and you can rotate left or right, but the idea is to try and stretch that outside hip of the lead leg. Do it for 30 seconds on one side, switch your legs, 30 on the other. We'll finish up with a face down chest stretch. Basically what I'm going to do is take my hand, I'm going to stick it out to the side. This hand's going to provide balance, and I'll take this opposite leg and just drop it over. Pushing away with this hand, getting that good stretch in the chest on the left side in this specific example right here. Hit each side for about 30 seconds.